Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I will be showing you how I pack my lunch for work following the Starch Solution. As you know, I'm a full-time RN, so to make sure that I stay on plan and do the 50-50 plate, I make sure that I pack my lunch and I bring my lunch with me every day. So today I will be showing you a typical lunch that I will pack for myself. It doesn't usually vary too much from this. I think I've mentioned before, I am a mono eater, so I don't mind eating the same things over and over, and it actually makes things so much easier. I will just make a ton of potatoes, I've got salad, just different items that I make in bulk quantities, and then every night when I come home, I just put my lunch together. Before I even sit down, I walk in the door and I pack my lunch for the next day, stick it in the fridge, done. It's the best way to do it. Do any of you pack your lunch for work? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Just in case if you're not familiar with the Starch Solution, I will tell you a little bit about it. It was developed by Dr. John McDougall, and it is a starch-centered diet. Basically, you eat, each plate is 50-50, half of starchy vegetables, half of non-starchy vegetables, and you do that with each meal. There's a little bit more to it than that, but that's the basis of it. I will leave a link to Dr. John McDougall's book in the description box, and the name of that book again is The Starch Solution. If you're new to my channel, you will find quick and easy whole food plant-based recipes that will help you stay on plan, and it helped me lose 15 pounds, and I've kept it off. And all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every Tuesday and Saturday. You may also follow me on Instagram and Facebook for more plant-based inspiration. So normally what I take to lunch with me every day is I have some kind of potato, I will have veggies, I will have a salad, I'll bring some oil-free hummus, a few crackers, maybe some dried fruit. So let me show you how I put this all together. It's really easy. So I have these really cool containers which are reusable, and I can leave a link to these in the description box below, but they're great. And I use 2 of them. So the first one I will put my potatoes and my veggies in. So I will just cut these up. And you know, on Sunday, I just cook a ton of food. And I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have a bunch of sweet potatoes. I have more Yukon Golds in the oven baking. So those will be ready for the week as well. So I put 1 whole potato in there. And I'll put about maybe half of this little potato in my container. And these are Hawaiian sweet potatoes. Look at that color. These come directly from Hawaii. And you know, with all that purple, you know you've got a lot of antioxidants in there. Actually, this is small. I think I'll take the ends off there. Those are a little hard. I'll just put this whole one in here. It's not that big. So I just pile up the potatoes on one side of this container. And then I'm kind of at the tail end of my veggies here. I'll be making more today, but I have this whole big container that I will fill. And right now I have some green beans, some broccoli, and some carrots. So I'm just going to finish those up. And then what I'll do is I will just fill up the other side of this container with all my greens. And a few carrots. Some of these are kind of big. I'm gonna cut them down. So you'll see I have half potatoes and half veggies. The next thing I do is I take my plant-based cheese, and I made a big batch last night, and I put a couple spoonfuls on here. You know, just depending on what you want, 2 or 3. And then I put the lid on, and then all I have to do is pop this in the microwave at work and ready to roll. Okay, so we got that done. Now we're gonna work on our salad. Again, I have another little container here. And I always have these big things of spring mix. I mean, these are great. At my Vons, they're $5. I mean, that's a ton. It is, yeah, it's a pound. So I will just take a handful and just give it a rough chop, because sometimes these pieces are a little big. And then that goes into my container. Oh, my potatoes are done. And I will stuff this thing full of salad. I also like to add in some cabbage. This is green and purple and a few carrots. So I'll take a handful of that and chop that up as well. And then I just add a tomato to it. Sometimes I'll add cucumber, mushroom, just depends. Today I'm just gonna add the cabbage and the tomato, and I think I'll be good with that. And then we'll just put those on top. And then as far as the salad dressing, is I have one of these cute little containers, and I will add some of my 3-2-1 dressing, which I always have on hand. And you don't need a lot. And I just put that in this container. You know, a couple tablespoons or so. And then I just set that inside the container and put the lid on. And now that one's done. And I always start with my salad, and then I go on to my potatoes and my veggies, and I always eat my veggies first, and I save my potatoes for last. And that's just the way I roll. So as far as snacks go, I might have like a morning snack and then an afternoon snack. I have these little containers. So I like to put some of the Trader Joe's dark cherries, and these have nothing in them, just cherries. So, you know, I don't take a lot, you know, just a few. And then I'll take some of the no oil hummus here, and I will put a couple tablespoons in here. It's so good. Then I take some PB2, and this is the sugar-free, and I will put a couple tablespoons in here. And then what I do when I'm at work, I just add some water to it, and it makes a nice creamy peanut butter that I will eat with my apple. Oh, and I almost forgot. I need some crackers to go with my hummus. And these are just rice crackers. They're gluten-free because I do have celiacs. And I'll just put a few in here. And put the lid on. So I have salad, my potatoes and veggies. I've got some hummus and some crackers, some peanut butter and apple, and some dried cherries. And this is a lot of food, and I don't always eat all of it. Sometimes I bring stuff home, which is fine, but the worst thing for me is to be at work and be hungry, and I do not want to go near those vending machines because there's nothing good in there. So then I just pack everything in my cute little lunch bag, and I've got a little front zipper here. And what do I have in here? I've got some toothpaste, my toothbrush. I've got a sharp knife for my apple, kind of an old one, it's still taped up, or it has tape on it. And then I have my bamboo knife, spoon, and fork. And then I've got some emergency, my vitamin C, and that just goes in there. And then I will just pack everything in this bag, and this all goes in the refrigerator. In the morning, I grab it and go. And like I said, when I come home at night, then I just come home, empty out my containers, rinse them out a little bit, refill them, pack this, back in the fridge. I mean, it couldn't be easier, and I've just been doing this for a long time, and it's just part of my everyday, just like brushing my teeth. It's like I come home, I make my lunch, and then I make my dinner, and it's just something I do every night, and just stay in that routine. It makes it really easy, and always have things in the refrigerator to pack your lunch with. So on the weekends, I just make a bunch of food and I have options in there. Sometimes I have rice, I have stir fry, I change it up, but this is my basic lunch that I do on a daily basis. So that's it for today. I hope you liked this video and you learned something. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a comment below and share it with your friends. And also, if you give me a big thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And remember, what you put on your plate determines your fate. Until next time, thank you. And I follow the oh my gosh, here we go again. So, oh my God, ugh. And you hope that it will zip up. Sometimes I have to rearrange a few things. Ah, I did it. And then you are all set. Off to work I go.